Welcome to the MAC Address, the place to go to get the news and information that you can use, as well as get some information that is utter nonsense, but will bring a smile to your face, because that's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, the MAC Address starts right now.
Yeah, hey everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to our finale episode for season 4 of the MAC Address. Woohoo! You sound happy. I'm all right, we're gonna go. You sad about it?
Sleep.
Oh, you sleep. All right, well, we are gonna do our thing. Go around and introduce ourselves like we do.
I'm Malika, the M in Mac.
I am April, the A in Mac with Alivia.
And I am Chris, the C in Mac, and we're also joined by our special guest, who can I still call you a special guest?
No, you're almost.
I'm a regular. It seems like it.
Yeah, the regular extra guest.
And your name.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ruby.
And again, we are the MAC Address. If you like our content, please go to our page and like and subscribe and comment. Let us hear what you guys think about what we're doing, because we are here to entertain you. All right, so first off, how is everyone doing?
All right, surviving.
Yeah.
Just surviving, huh?
Yeah.
I understand. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. April, I heard you say you ain't got nothing. That's just well, it is kind of shocking, but at the same time, it
I
ain't.
never have anything. It just comes to me.
It just comes. It comes in the middle of while we start talking. Huh? All right. Well, okay. So I gotta stop doing that. All right, I got something here. I want to know you guys' opinion about something. How strong would you say religion is actually connected to marriage?
It depends on the couple.
Yeah.
That depends.
Yeah.
That depends on the couple.
Yeah. Why? What's?
Well, I mean, because I've heard a couple of things about this last week, and there was a couple of questions that was asked, and I wanted to kind of get you guys, input on it. So, what do you think about it? How a religion and,
As long as he ain't no devil worshiper.
As long as he ain't no devil worshiper.
And are no atheists.
Uh-huh.
But did it play a part in your relationships, your past relationships?
No. 'Cause everybody always believes in God.
All right. So, the reason why I asked that, because like I said, it was something that I had heard, and I thought it would be like a real interesting subject to kind of bring up. So, I'm kind of with you guys. It can vary because there's so many different religions out there.
And then people, that are different from each other as far as religion is concerned. Someone usually converts to whoever's religion.
Yeah. All right, cool. So let me ask you guys this. These are like the 3 questions that I heard that I think would really that really stood out for me. So, should 2 people who practice 2 separate religions strongly, but they are madly in love with each other, get married?
That's rough.
They would have to really investigate each other's religion, I believe, to make it work.
When you say
that means they're both diving into each other's religion to see, hey, I can do the things in your religion and you can do the things in my religion.
And then it depends if you have kids. That can be another problem. Which religion y'all gonna go with?
Yeah, because a lot of the times you have to choose. I mean, that I agree with, because I actually know somebody where he is Christian and his wife is Muslim. Well, she was Muslim. She ain't Muslim no more, but she eat plenty of bacon and ham. But she, but it's like her dad was a strong Muslim worshiping guy, and he had to, and he was actually asking them the question, how are you going to raise my grandkids? And he was like, well, I know you raised your daughter, to be Muslim, but our kids are going to be Christian. And he didn't like that. He kind of frowned upon that, but he was one of those, like, what could you say?
Yeah.
So,
Just like the movie You People. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I have seen that. I have seen that.
With
And,
Lauren London and
Eddie Murphy.
and Neil Long.
yeah, and it was crazy because it was the parents that pretty much that broke them up.
Yes.
They was happy how things were, but it was them. All right, well, so that's actually pretty good. So now this other one. All right, you meet somebody, you're madly in love with them. Y'all have great times together. When you're together, you decide that you want to spend the rest of your life with this person. But in the midst of all that, you find out they are an atheist. Will that change yourself with that person?
Depends on how strong you are in your religion and your belief. Like, that would change for me because that's not.
Even though this person is perfect around the board, with except that
Because somewhere there's going to be a conflict.
It's going to be a conflict.
But when would there be a conflict? Like, reason why I'm
just
saying,
like with the kids and stuff, because then you're going to have that person saying, well, they don't have to go to church, or they don't have to do anything that talking about belief in some type of God. If you're strong and devout in your religion, then or your beliefs, then that's going to bother you.
but exactly, is it bothering you? Will it bother you? Because it looks like the situation is, it wasn't an issue until you discovered that
That
person
means
wasn't
you
it.
didn't do your job. You didn't do your due diligence as a person in a relationship.
So
because that's something that should be like one of the number
I'm
one
surprised
things.
it never came up in a conversation like, I gotta go home, I gotta go to church in the morning.
But
It never came up.
but what if the situation is, this person say, well, look, I'm going to church, and the other person's like, okay. The one who's an atheist, they're like, okay, well, you go to
But
church,
most people's
Well,
It's more conversation.
I would
Like,
have asked them, though, do you want to go to church with me Sunday?
and they just say no.
then this
That would
it's
lead
more
to
questions.
more questions.
Yes.
Like, so do you go to church, or what church do you
because
go
even
to?
at work with your friends and stuff, somehow if y'all are really become really close, that's you end up talking about religion, and so
Yeah.
you find out what they believe.
Yeah, something comes up in the conversation.
So if you, in however long y'all been dating, didn't
talk about
unless y'all been together for a week, then I get it. Y'all didn't really talk about nothing. Y'all didn't get to that part yet.
But y'all been seeing each other for months and then they came up. What y'all been talking
Well,
about?
I mean, but what if this situation was like it came up, but it wasn't like one of those things where we should have a discussion about?
It's not really a discussion. You've been asked a question. You want to go to church from Sunday? No. Okay. Well, what religion do you belong to? That would just been the next question for me.
Is it really?
Well, it doesn't.
Yes.
I mean, I talk even just out of my friends at work. We've talked about religion, and I'm not in a relationship with them, but that has came up.
Yeah, I mean, just
So it doesn't. It's in most people's. It comes up somewhere.
yeah. If
All
you
right.
say no, I'm gonna ask you that question. What denomination you belong to?
I got you. All right, just for the record, your daughter's eyes are getting big. That is a representation that this is debate worthy. This is one of these type of conversations we be
serious
having in the middle of the night that I was talking about. That's what that is. It's one of them. Hands all here. Religion. See, that's you right there, right now. Your eyes got huge. I don't want to talk about this no more.
I mean, only time I would say it won't come up if you are in the church with that person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean,
I
the
see,
person
yeah.
that I used to talk to, whatever we are, why would I ask? Because he's in the church. I guess I'm assuming. I guess I shouldn't assume. Maybe he just want to play drums.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in that question. Let's just say this person, like I said, everything is great between you and this person. You find out this person is an atheist, but he goes to church with you to support you. Will it be a problem still?
He sounds like he's trying to not be an atheist anymore and just trying to figure out
No, what he's doing is he's supporting you.
But along the way, hopefully he'll hear something that'll click.
that would click.
Yeah, that's the only reason why that person's probably end up staying. The prayers of that person.
Well, I mean, but you can love somebody and support what they do even if you don't believe it.
Yes, but eventually you will. If you're doing it enough, your beliefs will start changing.
That's
And-
you
Even
ever watch
if
God
say-
Not Dead?
Even if it says it's not for that
I mean,
person.
that's eventually
even
that's
if
what
it say,
happens.
Okay, I can't go no more. But it's gonna go one way or the other. eventually.
Yeah, well, I mean, but
It's kind of
Eventually, somebody's going to give in. Whether it be the person in the church that's not going to be going to church because they want to, they see something or learn something, or they just want to be with that person, or the person that's an atheist is going to church and they're learning something and something is touching them. Somebody's going to change because you're around them a lot.
even though it's strictly for support.
Somebody will change. It's just the way the law of the land is, the way people are. You don't keep doing this because eventually either you stop and that person follows you, or you stay in it and you've learned and you've developed and grown in the.
You can best believe I'm not gonna question that. You're speaking really strongly on this one, so I'm like, okay, I am not going to go with that. All right, so let's move on past this scary conversation. All right, it's scary.
It's a conversation.
Oh
that
my
people are gonna,
goodness.
if they respond, they're gonna be like, well, why didn't you say anything if this is how you feel?
Okay, so let's twist it up a little bit here. Should two atheists get married?
That's their business.
We just right down to
That's their
it.
business.
So why are you asking that question?
Well, because the thing that I'm pointing out in these subjects is that it's like exactly how much power, if it has any, is the love for that person over the religion that they do or don't do. How strong does the love for that person carry over?
And there's a lot because especially. It seems like throughout time, a lot of men, they may believe in God, but they don't go to church. And the woman is sitting there praying for that man to start going to church with him.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And then he started going to church, became a faithful member. But he was brought up in the church too. So along the way, being
Hey, stop.
out in the street and growing up.
Yeah.
so it's the love is there, but you're still praying and hoping that person will change and see.
So would you say that what your faith in what you believe in is above the love that you can have for somebody?
Yes, because you would have to have that to keep praying for them, the change, and I've seen it work.
Even though this person is just a great person to you all the time, it's just only thing is that they just don't believe in God.
If there's a difference, it's gonna be a breakdown in your relationship somewhere
How is that?
because that it just happens. That's just it's like it's hard to explain. It's the spiritual world that we don't truly understand, but there is a breakdown. That's just like. I don't know if it's superstition because I've seen it and I believe it. When you tattoo your mate's name on your body, you're gonna fall apart. It may take 10 years from now, but that's doomed.
All because of the tattoo.
All because it's something about it. I've seen it.
I'm be honest. I don't think that. And for me, I don't think that how that works.
Just because I've seen it, you don't believe it until you've seen a few people go through it, and you're like, yeah, I have their name tattoos. We ain't together no more. That wasn't the intent. The intent was to be together. You're bonded.
That's your love. You're showing your love outwards towards them, and
But the way relationships and things are right now, breakdowns could happen at any time for any reason, not necessarily because of a tattoo.
yeah. But
it's something that's there. I wish I could explain it, but
I think society will break down a relationship faster than a tattoo of somebody would.
It might take a while, but I've seen it, so I guess I can't sit there. If I didn't see it for myself a few times, I would be like, yeah.
And you seriously believe it's because of the tattoo?
There's something there. It's a spiritual thing, obviously, because we don't understand it.
So that's almost like saying tattoos are evil.
technically you're not supposed to get
Because your body is a temple.
Yeah. So
God made you the way you are.
So if you're getting a tattoo, aren't you pretty much violating yourself?
Your temple.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
You are.
But that's your choice though. Even God gives you choices. You accept him or you don't accept him.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So so with that being said, that's the reason why I the whole getting a tattoo can ruin a relationship. That's one of the reasons why I'm like I'm not with that. Because
Well, you can try it and see what happens.
oh, that's just tickled you, Miss Ruben, didn't it? Well, that just was too funny to you, wasn't it? I don't like that. I sure don't. I don't like
I'm
when
gonna
that
say, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do that, or don't get a tattoo at all.
Don't get a tattoo at all.
A lot of people who get tattoos, they become addicted. They just keep getting more and more and more. I said, what?
I will tell you another. I mean, since we're on the subject of
They
tattoos,
say you either get one and stop, or you just kind of.
now this is something that I've also heard about tattoos. Like I said, since we're on the subject of, if you get tattoos of people regardless of who they are on you, it's almost like you're doing a memorial to them, to where they're not going to be here long.
I don't think I've seen that.
No.
I've not
But
experienced
for
that.
breaking up, yeah, you got the thing like Nick Cannon. He had
Mariah back on his back.
all over his
And
back.
he still loves it to this day, but they ain't together.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it. So that's another thing you gotta think about. Even when you do break up, I got this on me.
Oh, that's you know.
I mean, but he would marry her again. So it's not that.
You think so?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said that.
I
He
think-
said that multiple times. That's the
That's,
love
I
of
think
his
that's
life.
why he won't get in a relationship with nobody else and got all these kids, because he really did love Mariah and want to be with Mariah.
But why they ain't together?
Mariah don't want him.
And we don't know if he was messing around or something. Like the men, they say they can have sex without having any feelings.
No,
might
he
have
said
did
he
that.
never fooled around on her.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, he
That's
said
what
he
I'm
never
saying.
cheated.
Okay,
No,
so I don't know what they.
I just think he was
I
a
believe it.
workaholic, and so he was never there
That's possible too.
because he had like 4 or 5 jobs.
Yeah.
And he's still a workaholic.
Yeah.
I heard she was crazy.
She might be.
No, she's bipolar, so you can't say that. She was diagnosed.
Oh.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
unmedicated bipolar.
No, she's medicated. That's why you don't hear about her.
Medicated now.
Yeah, back then with the glitter and stuff, she had a breakdown.
Oh, okay. Well,
And that makes a difference. You being on that medication, being bipolar.
Yeah.
well, I watch The Mad Singer from time to time, and you know,
I mean, it's getting. I don't know who the people are now, but
Yeah.
I used to like the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
got
haven't
too many
watched-
people you don't really know.
Like,
I
who
don't know
was that? Like,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to figure out who that is singing
And then
Some
I have
people
no
you
clue.
can
yeah,
guess.
some
Like
people are,
I,
like obvious.
I know you.
because they sing.
Like even when what season was it when
Gladys Knight, and then remember I recognize her voice.
I recognized Jennifer Lewis this last season.
Who would
Wendy
y'all?
Williams was on there. I recognized her. I recognized what's her name?
I recognized Candy.
That just
Yeah, I
came to my
recognized.
mind.
I'm like, yep. Stop. He was saying all kind of. I'm like, that
I'm
is
so
Candy.
tired of them saying Anita Baker. I
I'm
was
like, that is Candy. Stop saying that. Who all these people? It's Candy. I can't hear that voice. It's Candy.
Who would y'all say was the best finale on The Mad
Candy.
Singer?
Oh.
you think so too?
I mean, even
on the
Bow Wow
first
was really
one.
good.
Oh.
When he was on there.
Who?
Bow Wow. What's his name? God, what's his name? He used to have that little thing on his voice.
Oh, T-Pain.
T-Pain.
Yes, I'm thinking of T-Pain.
Oh yeah,
T-Pain.
T-Pain was good.
Yeah,
yeah, he was good. But he yeah. So it's a tie for me. It's between T-Pain and Leanne Rhymes.
I don't remember.
I remember she was some type of son.
I don't know what she was. All I know is that
Oh,
that girl.
Adrienne Ballon. She was on there. I
Yeah,
knew
she
that
was
was
the phone-
automatic.
Yeah, I knew that was her too.
Adrienne Baloney.
Ballon. Well, that's
Ballon.
not her name anymore, but it's Adrienne. I don't know what it is. It's something crazy.
Huff. Because her husband's name is Israel Huff.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
she
right.
was really good.
All right. Well, we done got on. Okay, so
Okay.
listen, we gonna get off
Oh,
of
she
this.
got-
I got something.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
What, you got to say the thing now.
I got something. Oh, something. I don't
What's
know.
really going
What's
on?
really going on?
There we go.
Do you ever wonder why people do the things they do and act the way they do? Well, April does. Listen as we share our knowledge with her to let her see what's really going on.
Came to me.
Go
I
ahead,
was
I'm-
gonna say what's going on in the world.
You in this Marvin Gaye thing.
I think we done talked about this. Kids. Like, what is too many kids that want to get with somebody?
How many kids?
That's a personal
Because I
preference.
mean, I guess I'm thinking about the Doricos.
Oh,
14 kids.
Now they getting the divorce.
Now they're getting divorced, and now they've been up to be on the dating scene. Like, is that too much to handle?
that's a lot for a lot of people.
Oh, I mean,
What's the oldest and what's the youngest?
Yeah, the youngest is like probably 4 or 5 now, maybe, and the oldest is probably
And
about to
she's
go to
college.
college. About to go to college. I haven't seen this last season.
I was surprised when I heard they were getting a divorce. So what?
But his OCD, but he got on my nerve. I'm like, you don't go somewhere and sit down, like, and then the homeschool. I'm like, these kids got to go to school. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm like, I need a break. Like, they need to go somewhere.
No, our kids go to school to learn to be around other
Social.
people.
It's
Yeah,
a
social
aspect.
skills.
Yeah, instead of being like, I don't know.
They won't know how to act.
where did that come from?
She's so sleepy.
Oh, is that what she just fighting sleep?
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Let's switch this up a little bit. Yeah, I came prepared for the finale. You got your random facts?
Yeah, something about love.
Oh goodness gracious! All right, so make you think a little bit. This is completely away from that religion stuff.
So what did you didn't answer her question?
What?
About
Oh,
kids.
Yeah.
I said it's a personal preference because for some people, 2 kids is too many.
Yes,
You know,
but
so
could you handle somebody having 14 kids?
you know what? I could.
All one daddy.
Hold on.
Not-
I could simply because I like kids. You know, I mean that's one of the biggest reasons why we did.
Yeah.
Wait, what you say?
So I'm thinking because people say that, oh, I like kids, but it's different when you're dealing with somebody with these kids because you don't know where your boundary is.
I think it's a little different when you're talking about a man being with a woman with that many kids.
What do you mean?
Well, because a lot of the times a guy with it's all really in the mentality of the guy. Because a guy can see a woman with that many kids and like she'll give it up. You know, but then also you can have a guy that can be with that woman and look at how and if she's raising them right. You know,
But I'm saying, I guess
I mean, the first thing you said, it made me think like, okay, this all one daddy. These kids ain't got multiple babies. You know, maybe multiple.
so she
baby
might
daddies.
not be giving it up. 'Cause
Yeah.
She's like, this one man. That's all I know.
Yeah. So that's the difference. So if he just automatically just assuming like multiple.
But guys do that. They see a woman that have a bunch of she has a lot of kids and they figure she good for the get down.
But most of the time, that means there's more than one baby daddy. Most of the time. This is a rare situation where you have 14 kids and it's one baby daddy.
Yeah, but well, you know, but what my point was that most guys that go after women like that don't have no intentions on staying with them long. I mean, it's a harsh reality, but
and it's like I was understanding that, but if you're assuming that she's ready to have sex or will be willing to have sex a lot sooner, most of the time that female or most females have more than one baby daddy. So you already know that this is the strong possibility. Versus,
that's true. But let's look at it like this. Do you feel like a woman who is in a situation like that feels like that's what it takes to keep her man? The sex?
Sometimes.
I mean, because you just like you said, she can have like multiple baby daddies. I mean, a lot of the times in situations like that, a woman could feel like, you know, in order for me to keep him, I need to give him something.
Yes, but I would think
That would come down the road somewhere because you gotta think about the kids too. You're not gonna bring this man around anytime soon.
yeah, because she's only had one man.
So she's not gonna keep bringing.
It's not the regular.
Okay, this 3 months later, she got another man. No, she's not gonna be bringing men around the kids.
Well, now I can get that if she had one man,
Yeah.
but if she has multiple, y'all think that's the same mentality she gonna have?
No,
Not
no.
all the time. No.
No.
And then you gotta think about the daughters and bringing men into the household too.
But some people don't care. Some
Yeah.
mamas don't care.
Yep, I know one.
But
Like, wait a minute.
but you were saying you would be able to handle somebody that had that many kids
I could-
because you like being around kids.
No, what I'm saying is that I could if I'm dealing with a woman that has that many kids, but all of those kids are respectable, and and they're well taken care of, and she puts her all into making sure that they're right, why would I punish her for being a good woman in midst of having kids simply because she has that many kids?
It's like, but then it still becomes rocky because you're still dealing with kids' personality. No matter how she's raising them or trying to raise them, they're still their own personal being. And so because she has so many, you're going to have probably 3 or 4 that are going to push back.
That's the reason why I said if they have to be respectful. Because in situations like that, you're right. You could run into, a couple of bad apples.
You can say, the teacher is teaching them, and these parents are working with the teacher to help them, but then there's always somebody, 2 to 3, that are going to push back.
Yeah.
No matter what the mama is trying to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's not the mama's fault. It's just that's who they are, and they're acting out whatever their feelings are.
Right, but
they're gonna have feeling because mom and dad is no longer together. They may want mom and dad to get back together, so they're gonna be trying to push him out the picture.
Yeah, but even in a situation like that, am I still supposed to punish the woman for?
It's not about punishing her. It's
I'm
about
just saying
what
not
you can
being.
deal with.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It just varies from person to person.
Yeah,
Because
you
you
got
got
not that you be like, I love you and I want to be and I love your kids, but if they're doing God knows what and she is doing her best, but it's always an attack on you and you have a line because their daddy's right there. Mm-hmm. It's different when there's no dad around. Mm-hmm. But when their daddy is right there, there's that fine line. I can only imagine on both sides.
Yeah, but but from a man's
woman's side too. I don't want this other woman touching my kids.
Yeah. So you're like,
whoa.
So it's
I was terrified.
It's a fine line when you have both parents involved in the kids, and a lot of this day and age, a lot of parents, both sides are not involved.
Yeah.
Right. I get it.
So I would for that situation, that would be hard because I feel like they would both be involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because somebody told me they had 5 kids. I was like, oh no, I just couldn't do it.
5 kids, that's half a football team.
Yeah, no, I was like, no. Then they started naming the ages. I'm like, yeah, that's.
You trying to say when they stand together, they look like a cell phone signal?
Yeah, it's just like I'm good.
I could imagine if mom and dad ever got divorced and daddy tried to bring a woman around the 5 of us girls.
See, they already planning like
Yes,
Then it's not that their parents didn't teach them better.
Yeah.
They already planning to sabotage.
Yes.
I said it's just 2 of us. I'm sweet, but that other one.
Which one? Please don't answer that. All right, y'all. Okay, let me get on to the other
You
stuff.
asking some questions.
I
here.
am.
You
Right.
just kind of dismissed
You
it.
trying to dismiss my question?
That was a
I'm
look.
like,
Cuz it's a scary one.
You all of them scared of
Yeah,
you
they
today.
Yeah,
Stop
they
looking at Malika and just ask the question.
Look, y'all don't have to deal with those big old eyes when they get big, ready to talk and get in the debate mode. I got to cook something good tonight to calm that down. All right, so I got
something sweet.
She
My
done ate it.
countdown is over. My cycle has came, so I'm sad.
So you start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like win the Super Bowl. Almost win the Super Bowl. Got to start the whole thing back over.
Hey,
season
slow
over
down.
again.
But you know
Makes me
that.
sad.
But you know that. That's let you
I
know
didn't
that.
miss it. You miss it at first, like, oh, I don't think I'm able to have kids or whatever your feelings are,
Yeah.
and then you get used to it. You're like, oh, I have
You
to buy
gotta buy
pads and
$10 down the drain.
I still think you jinxed yourself. Because you had talked about that one. It was one
Me.
somebody. It was you who said it was somebody it was in the 11th month.
No, it was, Sherry had to talk about it on her show.
Yeah.
'Cause that's why I asked her, like, well, how long has it been? Because she said if you go a year, that means you are in.
Yeah.
So you jinxed her.
I didn't
How
jinx
dare
her.
you.
I was just asking the question. Like, I just want to know.
yeah,
Well,
so
She's a
close.
little bit older than me, so I'm trying to figure it out before I get there.
Really? She is?
Just
You're
a
so
little,
silly.
just a little.
All right, well, let me ask y'all this. Got two more things here. So, should a person be a personal trainer if they lost weight by every other mean except for diet and exercise?
No, they shouldn't. Well, I guess it's hard.
You have people out there that do that. They did stuff like gastric bypass or
But
something.
did they
like
go
that.
back? Did they go into the gym? Like, yeah, just because you had that, you might need it to help yourself jumpstart. But then once you got jump started, you're on that journey. You've toned your body. You've got the muscles and stuff to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, if they did the work even after the surgery, then yeah, I think they should, because they worked. It's not just because you get a surgery don't mean that it's guaranteed. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that kind of answer. You on it today. That start over just jump started you. I ain't mad at you. All right, okay, so here we go. Going in a little bit more on the Miss Ruba. I'm sorry, you got to hear this.
What is this?
Jordan.
That's how I feel. Like,
Yeah,
what is this?
okay, because it's a matter of opinion. Well, I want to know, what is the difference between an intimate fantasy and an intimate fetish? Like, what's the difference between having a fantasy and having a fetish? What's the difference?
A fantasy and a what?
A
And a
fetish.
fetish. What's the difference?
Oh. A
Miss
fetish?
Ruby finna answer
I feel
this.
like fetish is something that you really have to do or search out. Like,
Yeah.
you're really into it.
Like,
A
my
fantasy,
fetishes are like, okay, I love feet. Feet are like my thing.
Uh-huh.
yeah, that really gets you going.
Uh-huh.
So, but a
Fantasy is like,
And
You don't have
want
to.
it. That's they rather have
It'd
like
be
say,
nice,
example
but
the
if
feet.
if it don't happen, I'm gonna survive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're gonna get through that moment.
All right, well, you know what? Y'all kind of was on the same mind track that I was on. Because I was saying that a fetish is more of something you want to happen all the time. Because it's
Or it
what you're
could
into.
be. I feel like a fetish is something that you have to have to really get you there. Because like when she's talking about a foot fetish, these people have to look at feet to get them turned on.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't have that, then you might not get there. Where
Well, you know, you have some people I read about that like to be treated like a baby.
and they have
dress
to do
up,
that.
And they dress up in the baby clothes, and they got these big old baby beds and stuff.
Yeah, and they have to.
Uh-huh.
What website have you been on?
Yeah. What was that? That
Reading-
strange addiction show that used
Oh,
to be
yeah,
out?
uh-huh.
That's where we saw that.
weird.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, oh my God.
We've been going somewhere totally different than what you thought.
Yes, you did. 'Cause
Surprising him.
it is shocking. But see, that's the reason why I brought it up. Because I'm like, I'm curious to see what they going to say. Because I thought, for me, a fetish is something that, like y'all said, it would be something that if you're doing something that needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
A fantasy is something that you do it once and you're good. Because it's one of those things that you don't expect to happen all the time.
Let's say what try. They want to
Yeah.
try it.
I want to try this. All right, cool. All right, well, listen here. Alivia, why you throwing bandanas like you in a... No. And you took it. You know you had that bandana on like you was a female pimp, right? Like the hat. The guys have the hat. You had that bandana on. It was tilted down the side. You look like Major Harris. All right, so we are now at that halfway point, and it is time for...
Malika's random facts.
It's now time for your head to explode from the new knowledge with Malika's Random Facts.
So this week's random facts is about love. Love is physical. So love happens in the brain, not the heart, and activates the same regions as drugs that induce euphoria. Research from 1999 that suggests love can trigger chemicals in the brain that are similar to OCD, which can lead to feelings of obsession. So when you can love somebody and be obsessed with them at the same time.
Isn't that where orgasms come from?
What?
From the head, from your brain. And it stems down.
I feel like more women have to use their brain, not men, to get there.
Oh, do you know how to take that? I should have asked that one. That's my fault.
I mean, because but how you said it, that's how Jeannie Mai was saying that Jeezy did for her. He stimulated her mind. So,
Stimulate your mind, Chris.
Then it says, love can improve health. Cuddling can release oxytocin, which can improve sleep, reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and ease pain. A 2007 study also found that happily married couples have lower blood pressure than unmarried people. So that's why people have high blood pressure.
You know, there's something you can add on to that.
If they're
The
not
cuddling doesn't necessarily have to be with a human. It can be with your dog. It can be with your
Yeah,
cat.
relax.
I mean,
Yeah,
because
that's
that
why
does
those
that.
therapy dogs and stuff that people are trying to bring to work.
What in the?
She finna dance.
She was over there playing Superstition by Stevie Wonder. And it's back on.
All right. Love can change brain chemistry. Compassion and kindness. Meditation studies show that as little as 2 weeks
This
of
is
training
hilarious.
can lead to changes in the brain chemistry that increase positive social behaviors, including empathy. So love can help you be empathetic to people. It changes your whole brain.
Yeah, it also make you crazy.
And the last one is monogamy exists in animals. While true monogamy is rare in animals, some species like the California mouse and was that Molaski giant jumping rat are known to mate for life. So rats,
No.
but they're more like humans. We do a lot of studies on rats anyway.
Do you realize that Olivia had that music playing while you was doing the random fact, and she stopped when you went to the next one? That is gonna be hilarious.
and she was dancing too.
She was over there getting it too, babe. I heard your random facts, but she was over there getting it.
So that is my
Love
rant.
does make it. That's why people always looking for love.
Yes, even that song with Usher
all the
and
wrong places.
her, listening to those lyrics, and like people, it's like saying love makes you cry, love makes you hurt, but we're all searching to be loved.
Yeah.
You know who else is like that, even though it's a fictional show?
What's that?
Homelander from The Boys. You know that's
Oh, Homeland. Oh, yeah. I
from The
was
Boys. That's his biggest thing is that he
wants
he
love.
wants to be loved by everybody. I mean that's one of the reasons why he won't destroy the world. Because if he do, she even Maeve even said it. She said he said I will scorch this world. He said yeah, but if you do that, ain't nobody gonna love you. So yeah, that's something else. Love is powerful.
So you've been watching the new season?
Yeah, we started. We didn't watch the last episode. I didn't watch it. Did you watch it?
No, I
Okay.
haven't watched nothing.
You know,
I'm trying to wait till it finished. So,
yeah.
so don't say
But I
nothing.
heard what I've read online about this last episode was the grossest scene ever.
What do you mean, like that?
Like that black girl and the fish man. I was scared in the first place, but I haven't seen
I
it.
don't know about that.
So that's what we gotta watch, huh?
Oh my gosh! Because if something happened last season, I was like, I just wasn't ready. I was like, that show you just
You never know, because this is
Yeah,
way
that-
out there.
yeah.
They all with the gore. I ain't gonna lie. All right, y'all. Well, y'all ready to play this game?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, we got this game, y'all. Miss Malika's favorite. First things first. No time to think, only to answer. That's how it is when you playing first things first. I'm gonna see April. You got to say answers.
I have to say, oh,
Yeah,
No,
I can't
you
say-
have to say answers. You can't be like, oh
Whatever
my
comes
god.
to your mind does not matter.
That's right.
Doesn't matter.
Miss Ruby say curse words.
Yeah, but okay, my mind.
Just say it. It don't
I
matter.
guess now because I'm thinking, all I say is, okay, never mind.
That's all right. You gotta say it. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. So, Miss Ruby, apparently you going first.
Yeah, look, I'm going first.
Hold on.
Oh, get off the table.
Stop, little girl.
All right, for those who are listening that don't know random fact, not random facts. First things first is that I asked them a crazy question. They got to say the first thing that come to their mind. That's how it works. And then the people who have the headphones on, which is Malika and April at the moment, are going to try to guess and see what they think she said. That's how this works. All right, so can y'all hear me? Is it too loud? April,
Oh.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, she ain't
Said
here.
no.
Okay, I ain't hear you. Said, meow. That's
You
what I
said
heard.
something about help.
Oh, here we go. We already started. All right, Miss Ruby,
What's
you ready?
going on with the world?
Okay. All right.
All right, here we go. Miss Ruby, got to say first thing now. On your lunch break, you go to your car and play with your.
A phone.
A phone?
I don't know.
The dolphin splashed water on you and called you a wet.
Well,
Water.
A whale.
The naked man had no possessions. Somehow you stole his.
apple.
Apples.
Hap. What's the hap?
I don't even want to know what that means.
The first thing.
She got in her mama's purse, turned it on, and it started to.
Vibrate.
A robbery.
I'm not gonna say what I think you said.
Okay. After being in there a long time, he finally came out the.
Bedroom.
A penguin?
Mildew.
Yeah, we know they best that one up.
They ain't here.
She loved meat pies, especially when they taste like a.
Fish.
Fish.
You said fish?
The dolphin stole your purse but left you a note saying you're his.
Bitch.
I don't know. Something with a Pete?
Yeah, that's it. Right? All right, Ms. Ruga. To make it work, he rubbed grease all over that.
Hair.
Okay. The monkey made some cornbread the same color as.
His shit.
Something about a relationship?
Did she say bullshit?
Last one. The second she grabbed it, she put it straight in her.
Mouth.
A
Mouth?
mouse?
Did you say mouth?
Mouth.
Oh no.
Mouth?
Mouth.
Oh, I thought you said boss.
You can't say your answer. Shit.
Just an ass one.
Just one. All right, so you got to give her the headphones.
And you hear the beatbox going on.
Yeah, I hear it. All right, baby, you ready?
Yes.
On your lunch break, you go to your car and play with your.
Phone?
Phone.
The dolphin splashed water on you and called you a wet.
Seal.
Sequel?
The naked man had no possessions. Somehow you stole his.
Wallet.
Water.
Wash? I don't know.
She got in her mama's purse, turned it on, and it started to.
Vibrate.
Vibrator.
Are you saying say vibrate?
Everybody saying that.
After being in there a long time, he finally came out the.
Closet?
Closet.
Jesus Christ.
April's face is like, oh no.
She loved meat pies, especially when they taste like a.
Chicken?
Cheese?
I couldn't make it out.
The dolphin stole your purse but left you a note saying you're his.
Best friend.
Misfit.
I have no idea.
To make it work, he rubbed grease all over that.
Repeat.
What you mean?
What do you
make-
mean?
See what you did? To make it work, he rubbed grease all over that.
Back.
Pie.
Mask? I don't know.
The monkey made some cornbread the same color as.
Your hair?
Hair.
Is that crack? I don't know.
Crack. The second she grabbed it, she put it straight into her.
Face.
Face?
Face.
Okay.
So, okay, the last one. Did you say it's face?
Yes.
Oh.
All right, give it to her. All right, April, you the
Like
trouble.
this groove we got going.
Oh, Lord.
It really is a groove.
So, and she dancing too. Hey, little girl, come back over here. Oh my gosh.
On your lunch break, you go to your car and play with your. Why can't you?
You gotta say something.
My phone.
There you go.
Just how you said it to me, like I know she gonna say something.
The dolphin splashed water on you and called you a wet.
Turkey? I don't know.
You go.
Something about your hands.
There you go. The naked man had no possessions. Somehow you stole his.
Heart.
A heart.
Ah, good one. She got her mama's purse, turned it on, and it started to.
Vibrate.
Y'all
A vibrator?
Sick. Y'all
So everybody did say vibrator.
everybody pretty much said that.
I was like, am I tripping?
After being in there a long time, he finally came out the.
Bathroom.
A bathroom.
Bathroom.
She loved meat pies, especially when they taste like a.
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy meat
Cut
pie.
down.
Disgusting. The dolphin stole your purse, but left a note saying you're his.
Girlfriend.
Cut friends.
No clue.
To make it work, he rubbed grease all over that.
Body.
A bear.
Pot.
The monkey made some cornbread the same color as
Your butt? I don't know.
your
Blue pants.
Butt.
blue pants.
Booty?
There you go. The second she grabbed it, she put it straight into her.
Second she grabbed what?
Something about a strap.
Layaway.
See, you see what you did?
Did you ask me a
The
question?
second she grabbed it, she
Strap
put
with
it straight
horses?
into her.
Purse.
There you go.
Peanuts.
Oh, that's the one everybody would say mouth and face and all that.
Yeah,
Pies
pretty
and
much.
face.
Oh,
And what did you say? She put it back in her purse.
purse. Yeah, I'm like, what? So the other one was vibrator. I did see her say vibrator, but
No,
I
I
was
said
like,
vibrate.
vibrate.
I said vibrate on
I was
one.
like, I know she didn't say vibrate. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, she does.
I
Wow.
said
the same thing.
I said
Yeah.
the same, and I said a few cuss words at that.
Told she don't get cussed.
I didn't hear none of those cuss words. I didn't
Oh yeah, I heard. Cause Ruth was letting them out. All kind of little nastiness. See, that's you don't need to go to no Chippendale.
Deep color.
No.
It's gonna be.
That's a pen.
So now she stopped the music after everything is
She
done.
sure did.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's the music for the game.
All right. So, anybody got anything else?
No, sir.
Dave? All right. Well, that is going to conclude our final episode of the MAC Address for season 4. Again, if you like our content, and keep in mind, we're just some good people here, just doing some things on here to try to make you guys laugh. Hope to make your days great. But again, if you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Spread the word about us. Help us grow. Also, if you want to make any kind of donation on our page, we have our what that thing called? Cash App. We have our Cash App on there. If you like what we do, donate. So then
Like and
everything-
subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe, and everything that you donate will be greatly appreciated, no matter how small. All right, so on that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I probably said it a bunch of times, but oh God,
So we will be back on July what?
we will be back on. We will be back on July 8th.
July the 8th.
So we'll be
So
back.
Y'all have a
Monday.
happy 4th.
That's
Next
right.
Monday.
So,
No,
yeah, not
the
Monday
following.
after next.
Follow.
So you all have a great one. Panel, let's go and say goodbyes.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.